accordingly, and yeah, sort of. Okay, so yeah, it actually is working. Okay, so I had to be sure because I just updated my PC to Windows 10. Had a few slowdown hiccups here and there, but I'm sure hopefully it'll fix up later on. But anyway, I'm Shad Reaper, and today we're going to continue our Dragon Age Inquisition Let's Play, where last we left off, we had visited Val Royeaux after the success we had in the hinterlands and restoring Odell, and we also got to speak with a few of the characters, got to know a few things, and built some relationships, and especially with Solus. Solus and I seem to be getting along well with a few of my disagreements, and we also got some new equipment for Cassandra, as you could tell. And, just gonna go over here so that we can,
Bullshit.
Indeed. Everything is bullshit, but, yeah. Hello, revered Mother Havara. How was getting punched in the face so furiously by that Templar guy? Who seems like a bit of a douche, I will agree, but, I also kinda came here so that I could also mock you and laugh in your face, you bitch.
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
It does.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. If you do not believe you are the Maker's chosen, then what are you?
Just an elf.
I'm an elf of the Dalish clans, nothing more.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
Well, I guess we can investigate, so why don't we go ahead and do a little bit of investigation? How many Templars rebelled exactly?
How many Templars turned on the Chantry exactly?
They rebelled across Thedas. Some remained loyal, but not enough to call them the Order. The White Spire here in the capital was the largest garrison, but now it stands empty. Perhaps more shall flock to the Lord Seeker's banner now. How far has faith waned, I wonder?
Oh, that is true, yes, but more investigation. How are people reacting after getting so royally punched in the face by your own stupidity?
How are people responding to all of this?
Despair. Fear. We mourn Her Holiness. The people look to the sky and wonder how long before terror comes for us all. There must be a way through this. Is it you? The Templars? The Maker's will? We abandoned our duties. We servants of the faith. Now we can only pray.
What exactly do you believe about me? I mean, I already have ideas, but, let's go ahead and see what it is you have to say.
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine. Her Holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
No, it doesn't.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed. There is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
What will the Chantry do now?
So what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us? Now it falls on us to select a new divine, if we can. And leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
I truly don't know. Any revered mother who could have followed Justinia died at the Conclave. What becomes of us, and your Inquisition, is in the Maker's hands now.
Well, I mean, we do happen to have somebody that most certainly knows Justinia the Fifth very well. in our order. You know, just a particular spy master who has a particular set of skills in dealing with things. Just saying. Where have the Templars gone?
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
I can't begin to guess the Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
There must be sense to what we can't see.
Must there? Rebellion seems popular in certain quarters, doesn't it, Seeker? Is crafting the Templars into a new power really any worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
What did you want him to do exactly?
What were you hoping the Lord Seeker would do exactly?
Put aside his war against the mages and find common purpose against something much more dire. Obviously, he has other plans. With the knights vigilant slain at the Conclave, there is nothing more we can do.
Perhaps there is something we can do.
I'd like to believe that, Seeker. I truly would. I suppose we can expect renewed effort against the mages from him, and yet more chaos.
And the Chantry made a mistake.
The Chantry made a big mistake, and now it's paying the price.
Perhaps you are correct. We are only trying to find our way, with little guidance now but our faith.
That's not enough.
When is it ever enough? That is the nature of faith.
Not very good. Just saying. Anyway, who are you?
Excuse me, but is what they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
That's the plan.
We're going to give it a try at least.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry's useless, and the Templars... Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts.
Oh?
We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition.
Never been part of something this big before, but if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
Alright, go to Haven.
Head to Haven then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
Alright then, got some power by getting a new agent.
It seems change is on the wind. I wish you knew.
I have never seen the Dalish stand for the Chantry except to fire a boy.
Well, I'm still not standing for the Chantry. I don't know what gave him that idea, but Pierre Melly, you are a
This has all been a
star.
frustrating mess. Templars and Chantry and especially the mages, just everything. I apologize if you were refused service, but we are open for business. Especially if you put my wares to use.
Well, can I...
This has all been a frustrating mess. Templars and Chantry...
Oh, okay, so I actually have to go over here to get in the shop. Okay. Keeper Lightning Staff, doesn't necessarily work. Fade Walker Staff. Dreamweaver Staff. Twisted Staff. Frostbite Staff. Hold on a second. So this, let's see now, 1 damage more, but also kind of worse because you've got the unique staff that has the Iron Bark Staff Grip, the Disciple Staff Blade, a bunch of other things, so yeah, I think you're good. Let's see, okay, so that's all the weapons there is. Elven Cowl, let's see. I mean, again, better than what I have. Don't I already own one, though? I feel like I do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. And, this is better than my, Armor of the Dragon. Mage only, though. I'm getting the feeling this is only mage stuff. Chanter Mail Legs. Let's see now, I don't believe we actually have anything of those equipped. Sturdy Staff Blade. I mean, you already got those. +3 magic, though. I'll buy one of those. And, enchanter, male legs. Yep. Fire resistant. Oh, what the? Get out of here, Jay Luke. We're not doing anything with you right now. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is all common stuff, so I'm not really gonna be too concerned about it. Thought I could at least give this a little bit of a look, but, anyway, we have missions we need to do here, so, let's see now. There's a mission over in the direction I'm looking, and there's also a mission over there, a friend of Red Jenny. The strange message delivered via arrow said there is an enemy of the Inquisition waiting to strike in Val Royeaux. It is said to search the market, cafe, and docks for things that are red. The upper market can be reached by the way of the quest map. Well, the thing is, I'm pretty sure that area is blocked off.
They left us.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, never mind. I can walk over here and... Oh, what's this? Difficult time for those who have lost. While I understand concerns for propriety and the general dressing of the bizarre, I must caution that release is needed. We are suffering not just ongoing civil conflict, pitting brother against sister, not just outright war, pitting Templar against mage, not just the loss of our most holy and the best of our leaders. We are suffering all three, as the sky is wounded for all to see. All we know of our world is threatened, along with all we know of the next. With the most grave notation, I ask that the writs of losses and missing remain, that the citizens, however indirectly, be allowed to post their griefs of known dead and the names of hopefully living, and with them their criticisms of how they have been told or not told. For while I have no doubt we as Orlesians will maintain our utmost composure, there must be release. There must be grief. There must be mourning. If not, if we do not allow this simple expression, we risk a greater outburst. Let our people shed their tears in as reserved a means as necessary. The market will be cleared in due course, but this day, this time, we must let this simple expression stand. Written by Captain Albion, Orlesian Guard, Summer Bazaar. Well, let's take a look around here, shall we? Oh. Weird. Alright, there's something over here, but I'm gonna... What else? Oh. Oh. Oh, and... Miroir de la Mairie reveals folly. Miroir de la Mairie was cut from Val Royeaux in 849 Blessed. It was the will of the mad Emperor Reveal, who demanded a reflecting pool large enough to draw his vain deceased mother back across the Vale. Many shops and vendors were evicted to make room for his folly, and several memorials to the heroes of the first 4 blights were simply toppled. The reservoir supports little in the way of life, as the bottom was lined with lead to increase its reflective properties. Reveal intended for divination, using boats as massive as massive planchettes, but work was not finished until the week of his own death. The waters see little use today, save for lazy or fornication, sojourns by the nobility across decorative gondolas, excerpted and torn from a disposable walking tour of the capital by Philium of Bard. Interesting. Anyway,
something here.
reservoir stocking, evaluation, tremors, floating, taste is off, water birds die off, restocking failed, fish not fit, do not consume. Anyway, I know where you are. Red handkerchief. Favors for friends. Red handkerchief folded around a key with a small hasty scrawl. Key lifted from drunk swearing about Harold, don't know what door, I'm out, my debt is paid. Oh, and there's something to read over there. I can't quite reach it. Is there a way I can, I would very much like to be able to read it. Hey, Varric, you're on top of there. Maybe you could, no? Okay. How do I get that? Oh well. Right now I can't get it, so I'll just have to make do with what I got. So anyway, other things we need to find. Let's go look for them.
They left us.
It is a war on, and the Templars just left?
Yeah, they did. Just wondered what he had to say about it, but nothing important really.
Go back to your own, elf.
This city doesn't need your Inquisition.
Well, too bad. I am already here, bitch. Apples nearest the cafe are said to change their taste depending on whether one is walking towards or away from the gallows. And of course they do, for taste is subject to the whims of the heart, and no meal is favored after tears. But dare it anyway, for none know the taste of joy such as we who do not shy from experience. Leicest.
You're certain such a pairing is wise?
It is simple maths. His patron was lost at the conclave, hers in a skirmish with mages.
Les Mas du Lion. We cheered when honored was her might, but many more deserve a thought, for though she was the first a knight, her ken and kind have always fought. From a plaque with the dedication Les Mas du Lion, sponsored by Princess Colleen's first cavalry, for those we stood beside.
A small step for both make.
If they have the sense.
We maintain an Inquisition presence on Commander Cullen's orders. This has been received as you might expect.
Okay. Anyway. Oh, hello. Something to lead, don't mind me. Not of heroes, Mafarith, and sacrifice. Andraste, Our Lady, the sword and the fire against Tevinter. Betrayed to the Empire in exchange for a kingdom. Mafarath now synonymous with treachery, but would Andraste have won? And if not, what would we have lost? Let us look not just at the act, but at the why of it. As the armies of faith pierced the imperial homeland, it was revealed not as a way, but as an arrow. And as any hunter will attest, if your aim is not true, there is no returning to the bow. We must consider how much of Our Lady's victory to this point was against true Imperium, and how much was against the echoes of Empire. Andraste, the inspiration may not have considered such, but Mafarath, the general, fought for homeland, not visions. Was it victory or defeat that his betrayal held at bay? Mafarath made the deal that killed Our Lady, that is fact, and when Andraste died, Mafarath was gifted everything from the southern plains south. How generous and impossible to hold. This must have seemed, let us look on Mafarath and his legacy, he divided amongst his sons, not with an eye for accusation, but from a tactical consideration. For he must have known that mere rivals had had never stopped Tevinter. What if he set about creating peers and none of this was accident? How then fared Isarath, Ivrion, and Verald? Excerpted from a History Not of Heroes, readings in the Ugly Heart of Change collected by Philium, a bard. Okay, well anyway. Oh, hello, handkerchief. A different simple script on the back of a stable report marked with red paint. Thank you, friends, for helping good Lady Karis. Saw those who asked about Herald enter third passage. Could not stay to see them exit. Oh wait, was there something else over here? I'm hearing sounds. Oh! I see. Can I... Okay. The head of Madame Snappy Snips, mascot of Les Mas du Lion, named in jest but genuinely respected. The Grand Mam, as she is also called, was the last dragon brought down by Sir Koenig, the previous owner of the cafe. A spirited hunter, Koenig came of age in the years following the sighting that named the era. While others were quick to assume the tales of ancient Navarran dragon hunters must have been exaggerated, he tracked the gradual increase in dragon numbers and size. Koenig believed we had yet to see a true return of the beasts of legend, and that the specimens of his days were young, despite their ferocity. It is a cruel victory, but today we know Sir Koenig to have been correct, even as he may have fallen to his own expertise. He was, years overdue from his last hunt, and for the rest of us, travel-weary, what we thought to be the pinnacle of dragon strength may have been closer to adolescence. The sisters of Madame Snappy Snips may have left their sibling far behind, excerpted and torn from a disposable walking tour of the capital by Philium, a bard.
Oh, yes.
You have it. Of course.
Let's see, where else do we need to go? Get rid of you. Was that it? There are steps, so I'm wondering if there are just other places I need to go.
Who will they?
Be careful. My brother in Severland.
I will, thank you.
They asked about Ambassador Real.
This is a very nice looking city, I'm not gonna lie. Oh? Victory and Shade, a plaque reads, here grows one of many strange trophies returned from the liberation of Kirkwall in 760 Storm, where brave Orlesian forces turned back the unstoppable Cunari. A cutting salvage from the burning dreadnought was presented to Emperor Cyril, and it was tended to full growth by the careful hands of Val Royeaux' master landscapers.
I knew then, and crossed my heart with shame.
Oh. Not of heroes, the death of diversity. What could hold back an empire? Another. What could hold back so defined a people as Tevinter? Another. Let us consider if eldest Isarath was not meant to honor Mafreth, for the father's fate was already condemned by hidden betrayal. Let us consider that Isarath was told to turn from ties to Mafreth, to look forward, not back. What of his actions then? Isarath was granted a land of tribes, of scattered alliance. His answer was the grand unification, which most condemn as arrogance. Sweeping changes in trade relocations, to break local allegiances, all to favor centralized trade and power. Cities were leveled to expand a new capital, a powerful and influential city of a new nation, Val Royeaux of Orlais, and all in the name of not lost Andraste, but of holding back looming Tevinter. Power was united, but cultures less so. Investing everyone in the new Orlais stratified the classes, and through it all spread a bitterness that a Ferelden ruler, Isarath, avoided the stain of his father, for he was seen as victim too, but he was still Alamari. What if, dear readers, the final unifying element came not from accident, or even the deliberate actions of Isarath, but from a common hatred, and not the common hatred of the day? The sons of Mafreth would succeed at creating a peer for Tevinter, but only at the cost of themselves. Excerpted from A History Not of Heroes, reading of The Ugly Heart of Changeling, collected by Philium, a bard. So many things to read. Her Majesty's Convenience. A plaque reads, for Her Majesty's convenience, wood and vines defy the very sun and rain.
Of course not.
Okay. Sister Antoinette?
Yes, I'm sorry. Minding the duties of ailing mother, Havara, I am rather overwhelmed. Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry services to you, and that troubles me greatly.
Oh.
Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry services to you, and that troubles me greatly.
Well, I'm sorry for that. Just wanted to make sure if there was anything else she wanted to say, but I guess not. Oh, lots of things I assume can. No, it's just scattered scrolls. Okay, just to be sure. No, okay. Anyway, what do you got? Ooh, spiked longbow. That seems pretty good. Okay, it is expensive though, so I cannot afford it. Maybe there are things I can sell that might be of interest to you. Maybe this, this Captain Longsword, maybe, just 6. Okay, well, that's something at least. How dare you suggest that this bow of mine is, unfitting for you? Anyway, I'll, also sell this cowl. Sturdy Bianca grip, nope. Oh wait, yes, I have a bunch of things to sell in here. Yes, sell all of those. Sell, there we go. Okay, now, things to buy. In here, spiked longbow, give me. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Finish my shopping duties here for now. I just hope I can make it in the same style as this amazing dragon bow, and that is a dead end. That is also a dead end, but, oh, wait. It showed a new map. Ah, okay, so this is the second level, and that, okay, so I have to go up here this time, or find a way up there. Question is, how? Is it through one of these fast travels? No other way but then to find out. I have to get up to that second floor because I want this mission taken care of. So let's see. we can figure out a way to get to the upper levels. Again, I'm assuming it's through one of these fast travel locations, like one of these doors. Okay, map. Some areas have multiple levels. Click the icons on the top right to view them. Let's go over here, shall we? Travel. Alright, yep, there we go. A season of 4 afoul. At this window, the thief Treadwell did witness the attempted assault of Lady Castine. He surrendered his chance for escape to catch and hold her assailant, a bard of Lord Hailvine, hero thief, foiled bard, and conspiring noble were all censured as per their station and relevant action. Lashings and labor disappeared and ostracized for the social season, respectively. The scandal played out for longer in the theatrically serialized adaptation, which reimagined the three as siblings separated at birth, competing for Lady Castine's hand at her orchestration. The conclusion was relatively accurate to the original event, save the punishment of the thief and noble being swapped, to comic effect. Generally, good reviews were received, though some thought the height of a lady's hair to be unrealistic. Excerpted from You Know. And yeah, I see you. Red handkerchief. Favors for friends. A scrap of parchment is hastily torn from an ornate document, stuffed and into its hiding space with a large sock. And we are to obey well. We meet at 3 bells to discuss how best to serve the new way. Scrawl below a misspelled script. How will go at time, praise Andraste. Taken together, the message reveals a time path and key to a location on the world map. Well, it's leading to the door, so, anything else of interest here, or, well, I mean, maybe there could be something of interest, so, why don't we go ahead and see if there are some, little things that I can find. The Waiting Alcove, a plaque reads, forever empty in anticipation of artistic endeavor worthy of the envy and insidious jealousy of the capital and her glorious emperor, 848 blessed. Scratched below the inscription, mad shit, empty as his head. I'm not seeing any statues that this would refer to, honestly, but okay. Now, what might you be doing lying up against the door like that, sir? Trying to find some juicy secrets, and what are you I may as well get in on this. I'm not hearing anything. You both are terrible at what you're trying to do on trying to dash up some juicy secrets, you idiots.
Not the aim. But if they manage to stand each other, good for the happy couple.
You're ever...
Let's see, examine. The mystery and meaning of 8 silks. 8 silks draped across the Belle Marche. 8 silks that frame the sky and shade the calm of commerce. But why 8? That question is posed time and again by visitors and philosophers. What in the grand history of our capital is displayed in this subtle choice? The ages? But we have had 9, and what fool would have made such a prediction? There is nothing in the Orlesian mindset in the heart of Orlais that suggests even a hint of accepting an end to our way. Perhaps then something less flattering, but veiled. It is opined that the 8 represents the twin boys of Empress Yvette, born 799, which heralded the Blessed Age, being the entwined loops of the number 8 itself, not its value. The more irreverent suggests that the 8 could as easily be a slight against Yvette's figure, for she was rumored to be stout but determined in her choice of corsetry. Both theories are scoffed at by historians as mere number fetish. What emerges when we consider the longevity of the question is not that there is meaning to be found, but that it is ingrained in us to search as though there is, for we need to believe that such a prominent detail of the greatest city in the world has ever known most thoroughly been rife with meaning, and so certain are we that we discount even the architect, who grew so annoyed of the question that he had the answer engraved on his memorial. There were 16 rods. How compares this fact to our search for truth? Interesting. It's like, oh my god, you people put too much meaning into things. It's just what I had. Why don't you people shut up about it? Can't you just think that maybe I just had only so much to work with?
Ah, the Herald of Andraste. Is there something I might help you with?
Well, apparently nothing right now. Carry on.
Thank you, sister.
Make her go with you.
Oh, that guy just leaped off the edge right there.
I've forgotten that you knew Brianna.
When I lived in the palace prior to working for you.
Okay, anything up here? And, oh, I thought you would have been somebody of interest, but nope. Well, there's nothing over here. I just want to always be on the lookout for secrets. That's why I'm doing all this. Alright, where have I not been? I think I've basically been everywhere. Oh wait, have I been over here? Let's find out. Is there an inner sanctum, basically, that I'm unable to travel to?
No, I did not see him. The report was vague and he moved quickly.
Well, there is a shop over here. I don't have any money, but, let's see what you got. Ooh, mystery box. So mysterious, and worth 10,000 gold. I am intrigued. But I also do not have enough money for it, so, perhaps another time, when I can afford it. Oh, wait, but first... The folly of General Not Sheraton. 3. But during times of crisis there can emerge abilities we do not know we possess. The servant under the greatest duress stood as Not Sheraton. She stood and she spoke. She stood and she led. She stood and she attacked, and under banners they knew and a voice they did not. The forces of Orlais brought low their enemy. Now perhaps the servant was more lieutenant than page to her battle-hardened lord. And perhaps the strength of the foe is stressed too much in retellings, and perhaps the allied were well practiced in their roles, but none questioned that non-Sheraton was at the least adequate and at the most inspirational. Okay, interesting. Well, at least I have more lore. Now, is there anybody over here that I can speak to?
I have relatives in Denerim. They saw.
Wardens know how to lead. I give them that.
Now, what's in here? Nothing? Okay. Just wanted to be sure. Again. Nope. What things of interest can I find over here? Or is there just no? Oh, wait.
I do. My grandfather did much to ensure we would weather these hiccups.
Oh, no, wait. That's just a fast travel location. Yeah, that is a fast travel location.
You'll be at home. I'll be
He's coming, hon.
Oh, wait.
Those who oppose thee
Something
shall
to
know the
read.
wrath of heaven.
Longing in the upper court, a torn page from the from an unsigned diary. My weakness bids me not by chance to gaze upon the upper court, where shadows of our final dance and wishes of my heart consort.
Field and forest shall burn. The sea shall rise and devour.
Oh, that's all I have up here, so, let's go. So lower levels, let's go over here, shall we?
For heaven,
And we may as well just kind of leave. Not really anything else to do. Oh, there we go, another cutscene.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Oh?
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion.
Oh.
Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
You weren't at the conclave? I'm curious about that.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you
Indeed.
note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
You think the Templars did it?
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if
Yeah.
he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
Why speak to us now?
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because now I've seen what you are. And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lord Herald.
Let us return to Haven.
Something just tried to pop up, it seems. Alright, Codex Grand Enchanter Fiona. Alright then, let's return to Haven.
They wish to protect the people? From us?
Religious fanatics. Sad.
Protect them from the blasphemous Herald of Andraste, I'd say.
I didn't realize I had a chance to do that again.
Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Alright, let's see. So now that we have that taken care of, oh. The threat remains, Okay. Get out of here. I'm a little busy. Secluded courtyard. A friend of Red Jenny. A location near Val Royeaux was revealed by the clues left by the these friends of Red Jenny. Ghislaine Estate, the Imperial Enchanter Vivian Defer, the first enchanter of Montsemad, was extended an invitation to her salon at the chateau of Duc Bastion de Ghislaine. I'm gonna go to the secluded courtyard to finish this. So, we'll do that mission first. Alright, let's see what these friends of Red Jenny have in store for us. So yes, we are going to be delayed, but for important business of murdering people. There we go. How dare you shoot me, monsieur? I sentenced you to explosion by fire. I mean, he should have realized what he was getting himself to by daring to challenge me to a shoot-off. Yeah, he should have. But he didn't, and thus he paid the price. A bit foggy on the ground, though. Oh.
Herald of Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh.
Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve.
Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're... And you're an elf.
Yeah?
Well, hope you're not too elfy. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Yes I am. Why?
Sure, why not? I glow. What's going on?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
Okay, well this whole thing's been a bit weird.
Right in the plum.
And excuse me, I'm going to have to wonder about those comments you made earlier about elves, even though you yourself are an elf. But first things first, sentence these people to the punishment of burning and explosions. Okay, there we go. I think that's them taken care of.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
Did you set me up?
All I know about you or your group is that I followed a random trail into a trap.
What trap? You knocked, he crapped. Look, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
So, you are offering spies?
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
Why ask if I glow?
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead, yeah? I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
Alright, fine, you can join.
Alright, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
She definitely has an interesting shipping dynamic, I've noticed. But I am gonna keep everybody that I've already had, so, you know. Anyway, new achievement. Hooray, and I get influence, and I completed the quest. Hooray. And more power. Also, hooray, and... I'm not gonna take all of I'm not gonna take all of that loot. I do have standards, and those standards include not, taking those, especially after the, conversation. But I am taking everything else. Anything of great value. Some of you might be wondering why I wouldn't be taking those. Again, I have standards. And those include not taking, things like, such as that. Anything else to loot, or is that everything? Oh wait, yep, there is loot. 90 gold, alright. And, we can go ahead and we can leave now. Well, that's that quest settled. Alright then, so, there's still something over here. The Forbidden Oasis, yeah, we do have that available, but, I think we're gonna head back to Haven for the moment. And, let's see. Oh, almost, just a few more minutes I got. Val Royeaux, any resident a Royan will say it is the greatest city in the world. Many take such pride for arrogance, but they do so through smiles as they nod in agreement, but such is the cost of doing business in the capital. Val Royeaux is in every way a world leader in commerce, culture, and oh, there it goes, okay. I was curious, but then it just decided to go away just like that. Oh well. messages. We'll get to those soon enough, but right now, just gonna be finish up this playthrough. And you may be wondering why I'm doing these in the evening now. Well, it's kind of because in order to get my new outro as a part of my videos, it kind of takes a little bit of time to not only render, but it also takes time to process in the YouTube after I've edited the end screen to show the video playlist and the subscription, all of that stuff. Anyway, let's see, special shipments, those look like they're available again. Do we get anything out of it this time, or nothing? Oh, that does remind me, I never spoke to Cassandra. We probably should do that at some point. Did we get something this time? No, okay. Anyway, Cassandra, I want to speak to you.
Greetings.
Let's see, can we find Cassandra? She should be somewhere over here, right? There's Cullen. He's doing something new. Well, why don't we talk to him a little?
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
Well, I do like to stand out, you know.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
You trust in the Inquisition?
You left the Templars for this. You believe the Inquisition can work?
I do. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
I like your enthusiasm. Wait, do I go for the love option? Because I mean, I think I already have my mind set on someone else who hasn't arrived yet, but I'll just go. I don't mind.
Understand our situation. I appreciate your opinion.
Look around. Our people are well organized and committed. Despite what the clerics think, we are in the best position to help. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
I mean, I don't know if I could have multiple love routes going on in the same campaign, but, you know, I kind of have my mind set on, someone else that... Oh, wait, hold on, what's this? Haha, keen elven eyes! This is why elves are just better. Hello, Cassandra. How's the training?
Ugh.
Oh, I am immediately just wow. Not even getting anything. I could just immediately take a love route with Cassandra. It's just was that supposed to be me?
I hope that wasn't meant to be me.
What? That?
You obviously don't like somebody.
Did I do the right thing?
Oh.
What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
What do you believe?
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
What happens next?
What's going to happen now?
Now we find allies to help us close the breach, if that is even possible. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them.
Dummy, move out of the way.
I pray the price is not too high.
It's too late to turn back.
Isn't it a bit late to worry about it now?
We have only just begun. My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
Well, you had cause.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
Cassandra approves.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
I believe in the true elven gods. That sounds a bit rushed, but you know, paganism and all of that, and elven superiority.
I'm Dalish. I believe in our own gods.
And there's no room among your gods for one more?
Well,
I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
I mean, your maker kinda doesn't allow for room for other gods, so why should I make room for him? I mean, if he's gonna be intolerant enough to say fuck all other gods, why should I give room for someone as intolerant as him? That doesn't make sense to me. Andraste's Mabari. Oh, I found another song. You know Andraste's old Mabari. He don't show up in the chant, and if you ask those holy sisters, well, they'll say Andraste can't have had some big old smelly war dog. But all Ferelden knows it right. Our sweet lady needed someone who would warm her feet at night, and there Andraste's Mabari by the holy prophet's side. In the fight against Tevinter, that dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Well, that dog, he guards Andraste without arrogance or fear, only asking of his mistress just to scratch behind the ears. But then old Mafrath gets to plotting, tries to lure that dog away, but even as they trap the prophet, her Mabari never strays. And there's Andraste's Mabari, by the holy prophet's side, in the fight against Tevinter. That dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal without pride, so he could be the sworn companion to the Maker's holy bride. Now, they thought the wounds had killed him, but then he limped out toward the fire, and Hessarian, he shed a tear, and that dog laid on the pyre. And there, Andraste's Mabari, by the holy prophet's side, in the fight against Tevinter, that dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Yes, that Mabari is the companion of the Maker's holy bride. A popular, if historically unlikely, Ferelden tavern song. Interesting. Anyway, time to return to Haven's Chantry in the war room. Oh, what's going on now?
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
Yeah. Well, the Chantry's dealt with.
At least we know the Chantry is no longer a threat to us.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
Yeah.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It
little
could be
bit,
10
yeah.
times worse.
I'm thinking we should beat the mages, you know, hang out, do a little bit of witchcraft, dance around a nice big bonfire, set about some magic circles, and he praise all the old gods in the old ways, and also just maybe give a little bit of a finger to a certain particular someone. No need to worry about it at all. But yeah, let's do that whole friendly thing with the mages.
I could at least find out what
Cassandra
the mages
slightly
want.
disapproves.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
Well, I mean, they are. There's always. They could be useful.
After the Divine's death, they're probably scrambling for allies.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options. There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
Who are the Grey Wardens?
Grey Wardens? I'm not familiar with them.
They're an ancient order that has existed to fight Darkspawn invasions since the First Blights thousands of years ago. They have faded since those glory days, but haven't disappeared entirely. Ordinarily, their order is neutral in political affairs, but they appear in strange places.
So, why tell me?
So you're telling me this because...
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Definitely interesting to investigate. Codex unlocked the Grey Wardens, and oh, there's a mission behind me. Travel to Redcliffe and make contact with the mages, speak to the messenger. Oh.
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
Identify yourself.
Who are you, soldier?
Commissius Aclassi with the Bulls Chargers Mercenary Company. We mostly work out of Orlais and Navarra. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bulls Chargers can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
Well, I'm certainly more than open to feel the Iron Bull's charge, right? You are in fact speaking to someone of proper company. Tell me about your company, and soon enough, your leader. Just tell me about your company.
What do your Bull's charges offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Val Royeaux. We've got references.
Why give us this message?
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
Oh, I'm sure he most certainly will be doing quite a lot. Tell me about your leader now.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull. He's one of those Kunari, the big guys with the horns. He leads from the front. He pays well, and he's a lot smarter than the last bastard I worked for. Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick a side.
Well, I mean, we're certainly more than open for some professional manners. We welcome the help, obviously.
To meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Alright. Oh, and we leveled up. Alright, let's check it out, shall we? Let's see. Level 6 rogue. Let's see, I don't have any traps, but perhaps maybe there's more roguery we can do. Lost in the shadows, you live in the darkness. Entering stealth is now instant and removes all debilitating effects on you. While in stealth, you can even pass through enemies without being detected. Clinging shadows, you remain in stealth for a short time after attacking or taking damage. Let's do Lost in Shadows for this one. And, did anybody else level up, or is that just me? Yeah, it was just me. Okay. And, let's see. How long have we been recording? Yeah, pretty much about around this time. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll end the video here. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Give that like button a stab if you did. Subscribe if you want more Death in Life. Be sure the bell is tolling for thee. And until next time, rest in peace. Bye! Enjoyed today's video? Well, there's plenty more for you to enjoy here. And if you also want to support this small channel, then there is also my Ko-fi, which is available, as well as a Twitter thread that gives you my commissioning info. And if you'd like some traditional art or literature, feel free to DM me on Twitter. Thank you for enjoying the video and for your viewership.